ready to go. Track cleared. Set for the Trotters Grand Final for 2001.
It was earlier in my career as a trainer, and to come to an Inter Dominion was a dream, really. And we had a horse good enough called Take a Moment.
Take a Moment, who now takes the lead. The bell is ringing. 1 lap left to go in the Trotters Grand Final. It's Take a Moment in front.
And everything fell into place in the final, and it was a momentous occasion for everybody. And being a young trainer, it meant a lot.
It's Take a Moment in front. Mountain Gold is striving with every muscle, but Take a Moment, he's too good. He's the Trotters champion. Take a Moment, beat Mountain Gold.
Yes, well, it was a fantastic, from being from Christchurch in the cold winter and coming here in May, and we were domiciled on the Gold Coast at the recently retired Parklands track, and just to have that experience and rub shoulders with the leading trainers and drivers was something when you're a young trainer you aspire to do.
Take a Moment has taken the finest moment. He's got the money. Number 10, Take a Moment.
He was just too good really in the end, and you know, sometimes it's more relief when you finish those big races, all the work you put in, and but I do remember enjoying the occasion, and especially the night afterwards.
Take a Moment was an outstanding trotter in his time, and Tim Butt at the time was from training from New Zealand at his homeland. It was unique in the fact that we hadn't really had Inter Dominion trotting in Queensland before. We've had an outstanding field of trotters that year, and Take a Moment it was a pleasure to have him here because he was pretty well the best of his time, and he carried out the good work and won the final.
Well, the Inter Dominions were the pinnacle in those days. You got a lot of interstate people travel to every Inter Dominion, whether it was in Hobart or South Australia or Sydney or Melbourne or wherever, you know. And Queensland was just a destination people loved because you were so close to the Gold Coast, and they used it as a holiday, but also to you know, foster their love of harness racing. So to combine the two was terrific, and you know, having barrier draws at the casino and so forth, and you know, there was a lot more media attached to it in those days, and a lot more human interest outside of racing. So you know, I think it's hard to recapture those days, but they're great memories. Well, I think it's got the history, and you've got to recapture that history because you know that's what you aspire to do. You aspire to make history as a trainer. So you know, the Inter Dominion has that. The drama unfolds during the series with the 3 rounds of heats and the final, etc. And it's not like a one-off race. So they don't have anything like this in the thoroughbred world. Having it back in Queensland and giving it a home here would be fantastic. But winning the Inter Dominions is probably the hardest thing to do because you're pitting yourself against the best trainers, drivers and the best horses in Australasia rather than racing in a big race in each state or each province in New Zealand. So to achieve that, it's the highest achievement you can do in harness racing, in my opinion. So you know, it puts you in lights. It makes people understand that you're capable and have the ability to produce those horses. And a lot of pressure during the series that you have to media pressure and you know, expectation from punters, etc. So you have to deal with that, and it's definitely a great grounding for you know, producing top horsemen. Oh, it's the greatest, really. I think, you know, Queensland harness racing have really, you know, grabbed it by the horns and want to put the Inter Dominion back on the maps. It's something special. So, you know, there's probably no greater state in Australasia to come, and with the weather and the, you know, the atmosphere and people's attitude towards life's terrific up here. And, you know, Queensland's definitely the place to have it.